Beautiful day here today in northern New South Wales. I just wanted to pop on and talk about something that's been on my mind and on my heart recently. And it really is about the new way, the new earth of the new way of being a leader. And for me, it's really changed. It's leading ourselves, being able to be led, and leading ourselves in a way every day, in a way that we can be proud of. You know, the new earth, the new way of being isn't about looking up to people anymore and having people on a pedestal. It's all about community and everyone coming together and bringing in their uniqueness, their authenticity. You know, gone are the days, for me anyway, of following influencers on Instagram that, you know, just put photos up of themselves. I'm not interested in the shallow way of being anymore. The shallow, maybe when I was in my 20s, but I'm 48 now. So for me, it's really about being real, being authentic, and leading ourselves in a way that, with emotional intelligence, with awareness, with how can I look back on my life and feel proud of the person, the human that I was. And it's about not being perfect. It's about not being hard on yourself and others. And so I guess the old paradigm for me of a leader is, you know, you look up to them. They're quite authoritarian in a way. You know, they're telling you what to do or what you should do. They're, you know, a lot of the time in the past, the leaders that I've followed and been disappointed with, you know, they criticize other leaders or they belittle other leaders or other people, and they say, you should be doing this, or, you know, people shouldn't be doing this, which is really, you know, judgment. We've all done it. But for me, my evolution and growth on my journey of life is to be a better human, right? And so these are the things that I've been contemplating lately, and you know, really desiring to let go of the criticism, self and others, and judgmentalness, and really come into a place of understanding why I'm feeling that way, understanding why I feel like I'm judging others or feeling judged. And it's always about me. It's always looking, you know, it's always a mirror, so to speak. So gone are the old tactics of sales of, you know, making you feel guilty, or, oh, you'll miss out if you don't buy it now. You know, that fear-based or that manipulative, you know, sorry for all you people that do NLP, but it can be quite manipulative as a sales tactic. The new paradigm for me is people feeling lit up and wanting to, desiring it, whatever it is that you're selling, you know, really exciting them, feeling lit up, feeling inspired to do it, not out of fear of I'll miss out or fear of, oh, you know, do you really want to live this way for the rest of your life? What about your children? Do it for your children. You know, that way of really doing sales to me is icky, and I don't want to do it. If that's what being a good salesperson means, I don't want to do it. I want to be magnetic. I want to live my life in a way that just shines to other people and is magnetic to others. And so being a leader for me is not about being perfect. It's not about being better than others. It's not about being a expert. It really isn't. It's about being real and authentic and leading myself in a way where I can be proud. It's not even that I never get triggered or that we never get triggered. It's that when we do get triggered, we don't react. We might sometimes, but it's like, okay, hold on, take a breath, remove ourselves, and to allow ourselves then to feel what it is that we're feeling in this trigger. But there's a real difference, isn't there, in the energy of reacting and lashing out. Fuck you, getting really angry, which is what we want to do, to going, hold on, take a breath, just need some time, go away if you can. You can't always do this. So if not, deep breaths, and just try and remove yourself from the situation. Sometimes it could take an hour or more to really, breathe through it and to allow yourself to feel what it is you're feeling and to, process it internally in a way that feels good at the end, who knows, sometimes it could take a day, but allowing ourselves to be sad when we're sad as well and not making it mean anything. So what does it mean to be a leader? Courage, the courage to speak about what you want to speak about, the courage to speak about what you've experienced in your life, and, how you've dealt with it, how you've overcome it, how you've allowed it to sit with you, how you've learned to love it, how you've worked through it, whatever it is, whatever words and the meaning of those words mean to you, right? Vulnerability, allowing yourself to be vulnerable at the times where, you're feeling sad. 2 days ago, it was Saturday, I had a little meltdown, a little mini meltdown. I really had some emotions come up of real sadness, and it was a helplessness feeling and almost like I'm sick of this feeling, like it was just a feeling that came over me. And honestly, it probably lasted a couple of hours, but I rang a couple of people, and I think that sort of made me teary, and then I took the dogs for a walk and I really sat with it and allowed myself to feel that, and then said, okay, I've got this. It's okay. It's okay. We're not perfect. We're here to be real. And fuck, that's life. No one's fucking perfect. These people who are putting things on their social media saying, I love my life's great, just all the pictures. This is what we do, right? We don't put had a shit day because we don't feel like we want to share that or bring other people down. And that's okay. But as long as we have the awareness that everyone's just putting their best life on social media, they don't put the dark times, not very often anyway. Just allowing ourselves to lead ourselves through our emotions and those times when we're not feeling great. Being able to regulate our nervous system. This is huge. So allowing ourselves to feel safe no matter what. This is really about getting out of your mind, your worries, your thoughts. Dr. Joe talks about this a lot. Come back to a place in the quantum where you are nothing, no one, no thing. So for me, it's almost like you go up to your superconscious and you go into the quantum where you are nothing and you are everything at the same time. You are everyone, you are everything, and we are all connected. So, this life is not a reality, but it is. And just allowing ourselves to really sit in our heart with the sovereignty of that, knowing you're safe no matter what, and grounding yourself back into no matter what, I've got this. And speaking of not being perfect, like look at my hair at the moment, it's probably bits that are supposed to be over the other side, right? The strength to keep going, even if you feel like no one's listening, even if you feel like nothing's working, no matter what you do. If you're in network marketing, if you're a coach, if you've got your own business, when you do lives or you do videos or you do posts and no one's commenting, people are watching. People are watching that you have no idea. There's so many mentors of mine that say, you know what, I just got a sale, like a $20,000 sale from someone who's never commented on my social media, but have said they've been watching me for years, never liked or commented. So we just don't know. So stop making things mean things when, I got a sale on Sunday. Feeling, not great on Saturday, then Sunday, sale. It can change in an instant. The belief in yourself, that, like I was just saying, that you're whole and complete no matter what is going on around you, no matter what. I did write some notes, so I am looking down at them. I did some journaling this morning after my walk, and because I just wanted to make sure that I didn't forget anything for you. Yeah, that you just get to be you and share you being you authentically, and people love that shit. People are curious about other people's lives, and people love the raw, real you, authentic you, not, oh, look at me, I just did this, or I just made this, or, the fakeness. If you don't know me, my story, I sold my home, my beauty salon, and I sold all of my possessions. This was probably 18 years ago now, because it felt aligned. I didn't feel aligned. I really honor my energy and how I'm feeling. And I went traveling. And, I probably was feeling a bit lost back then and trying to find myself. But then I became a coach, and it led me to so many amazing experiences. And now I house sit. I'm single. I'm 48, no children. I could sit and go, oh, poor me. I don't have any children. I don't have a partner. I don't even have a home, But I chose this. I chose this life, and I'm heading to the UK for 6 months. I'm then going to go on to Europe after that at the end of the year. So, instead of looking at our bad things that we have or things that we want to feel sorry for ourselves with, it's really about embracing the choices we make and embracing what we do have. I have freedom, have a beautiful niece and nephew and family, and I get to have the fun, be the fun auntie. And I love being single. It's very much the freedom. And if the right guy comes along, awesome. But if not, I love my life, and I'm choosing it every day. I choose me. Filling your cup up first. So this is really about you always putting yourself first, always saying no when you want to say no, allowing yourself to do that, because a lot of the time, especially us women, we're told to be the good girl, be nice. I don't want to be mean. Men, if you ask a man to do something or go somewhere and he doesn't want to, he'll just say nah. A woman, she'll go, oh, well, I'll just see, because I do have to do this. Like, if we feel like we need to make an excuse. And this is another one where our boundaries come to place. Allowing yourself to just say no, thank you. Allowing yourself to say, well, yeah, I'm putting my boundaries in place for me. And you know what it does? It allows other women to have boundaries as well. And they go, well, if she's having those boundaries, people respect you more when you say no, even in relationships. I used to be that girl that said yes and did everything in my relationships and for other people, but not anymore. If I don't want to do something, I say no. You don't need to explain yourself. Get out of